So I filmed a product commercial for a cinnamon cereal last week, and in this video I'm going to show you how I built the sound design for it. But first, here's the clip without any sound design. Now, sound design is one of those things that's quite easy to overlook, but the moment it's missing, you can actually feel it. And a lot of filmmakers either rush it, they would just throw a music track on there and be done with it, or they might not really know where to start. So I'm going to show you my exact process layer by layer, and here's what we're building towards. Now, the first thing I actually do when I approach a project like this is look for music. And I sometimes even do this before I start filming, like for example with this cereal commercial. But whenever you look for music for a commercial or a film or even a YouTube video, you want to start with the emotion of your project in mind. What do you want the viewer to feel when they watch this? Is it happy, sad, dramatic, or epic and adventurous? Because if you get that right from the start, you'll end up with music that supports your visuals instead of fighting them. And here's what I mean by that. Or another example, if we have a look at this bicycle ad I did a while back. Now you can really feel that, right? It just doesn't really work. The music is pulling you in a completely different direction than the visuals. Now for this cereal ad, I knew I wanted something that was bright, quick, and optimistic. So something that really fits the energy of this brand. And to find that music, I used Epidemic Sound, who are sponsoring this video. Now I've actually been using their platform for well over 6 years now, long before they were ever a sponsor of this channel. And one of the main reasons I keep coming back to them, especially for spec work or commercial work, is the licensing. Everything on the platform is restriction-free, so no copyright claims, and you can publish your work pretty much anywhere. So for a spec ad like this or anything you might post on social media, that peace of mind is genuinely worth a lot. I had videos in the early days of my channel that were demonetized just because I was using music from pretty much anywhere, wherever I could find it, which is really not a good idea. Anyway, let me show you how I actually search for music tracks. So I usually start in one of two ways. Recently, Epidemic Sound added this AI assistant here, and here I would just describe the feeling I'm going for, or maybe explain the project I'm working on. And this has really helped me find tracks quite a few times already. So let's just have a listen to some of these songs here. Now you can also ask it to go in a different direction with the options here, or you can write an additional prompt to fine-tune what you might be looking for. But actually more often I browse through the themed playlists here on Epidemic, and I find these super helpful to get me in the right place pretty quickly. You can see they've actually got a few playlists for ads and promos. So let's have a listen to this one right here. And if there's a track I like, I can listen to similar tracks by clicking right here. And this has seriously helped me find the right music so many times. Anyway, I actually found the track for the cereal ad in this playlist right here. And it's this track right here, Extra Fries from The Fly Guy 5. And by the way, if you want to try out Epidemic Sound for yourself, they're actually giving my viewers 50% off for 2 months. Just click the link in the description and use the code STAN. Now, you gotta be quick here because this offer is only valid until June 15th. All right, now because this commercial is only like 11 seconds long, we need to make the music fit that length. And if we just listen to the beginning of the song here, now that intro is way too long and it's not going to fit our edit. And I also want to get to where the beat starts much sooner. And I actually like this section right here, right before the beat comes in. That could be a good intro for the commercial. So I'm gonna find the first beat of that section right here and then set an in point. And then I'll drag that onto my timeline. Now you can tell I already cut the video to the music, so pretty basic, just mostly cutting to the beat of the song. But what I want to show you is how to end the song, because as you can see right here, the music track is obviously way too long. And I typically just start by listening to the end of the track. And that's actually a really good ending, so I'll put a new end point somewhere at the end here, and then drag that end piece over to my timeline. All right, now let's just listen to that. So right here, we've got a good beat to which we can cut. So I'll make a cut right here and then delete this part right here. Now let's listen to the section where our video is about to end. So right here, we've got that same beat as our ending. So that's where we're gonna make a cut. And now I'll bring that ending over here and line up these two waveforms. You can see as I zoom in, it becomes a lot more obvious that these waveforms are exactly the same. And it also helps to turn off snapping right here. That way you can move the track more precisely. Okay, so once these are lined up, I'll extend the bottom track just a little bit and then also add a fade in. And I'll delete this part of the top track, extend the other part just a little bit, and also add a fade out. And if we play that back, that'll just transition perfectly. So let's check out the clip with just the music. All right, so I think that works pretty well. And I also think that the quality of the music is good. So it doesn't sound like stock music, but like an actual song. But right now the commercial still sounds kind of flat. And I think we could bring out a lot more of the edit by emphasizing certain cuts and moments with actual sound effects. So let's get into that. I'm going to mute the music for now so we can focus purely on the sound effects. Now, the way I mostly approach sound effects is I watch the footage back and I just look at what's in the frame. I ask myself what in this shot makes a sound and what does that sound actually sound like, or what could it sound like? Because maybe sometimes the real sound of something is kind of boring and a slightly heightened or designed version of it just feels a lot more satisfying to the viewer. So for this first clip right here where everything flies up in slow motion and drops back down, I think we need some sort of wind sound because I think that usually works well for slow motion shots. So let's listen to a few of these. All right, I like this one, so I'll download it and let's check out a few more. All right, this one is pretty good as well, so I'm just gonna get a few and see what works. So let's bring one of these onto the timeline, for example, this one. So I like this one, but it's actually too short at the start. So let's listen to this one right here. All right, I'm gonna go with this one, but I'm actually going to reverse it right here so that we have a longer buildup. All right, that sounds pretty good, but I'm actually also gonna add a second one just to make the effect a bit more intense. So let's grab this one right here, and then let's place it to where the peak matches that transition. All right, yeah, that's pretty cool. Now let's have a look here. Next, we have this box spin shot right here. So we really want to accentuate that movement, probably with a whoosh sound. So let's listen to a few of these right here. Now the movement is pretty fast, so I kind of need a short whoosh. Maybe I'll just look for a whoosh fast. All right, let's go with this one right here. So we actually have two whooshes in here. And I like the second one more, so let's bring that one in there. Now I actually would want it to sound a bit deeper. I think the pitch is a bit too high. So I'll go to the pitch settings right here and bring down the pitch. All right, yeah, that sounds pretty good. Now, right after the box spin, we've got this explosion of cine rollies. So let's go over to Epidemic Sound and look for some explosion sounds. I actually like this one already, but let's check out a few other ones. All right, let's go with this one right here. And I'm actually also going to download that first one as well, because maybe we can just combine the two. So let's start with this one here. Let's put it there at the cut where the explosion starts. All right, that sounds pretty good. Now let's add that second one. Line that up and play it back. Okay, so I think the combo of the two is pretty nice because one is just a little bit lower than the other one. So by combining the two, you get a little bit more depth in the actual sound effect. So next we've got the cereal pouring out of the box and falling into the bowl. So let's see if we can find that sound. So this one is kind of what I'm looking for. So if I just click on the title here, Epidemic will actually give me a list of similar sound effects, which makes it super easy to find something like this. All right, so there are a few here that could actually work. I'm gonna grab this one right here. And I want the sound of the cereal hitting the bowl to be just slightly before it cuts to that visual. All right, this actually doesn't sound too bad, but let's see if maybe the other one sounds a bit better. Okay, I actually like the sound of the cereal hitting the bowl on this one better, but it's a bit too short in the beginning. So let's just combine the two. I'm gonna make a cut right here, and then I'll just fade that out and also lower the volume a bit. All right, so that sounds pretty good. Let's just trim this one down and then that should be all good. All right, now we've got the milk pouring into the bowl. That shouldn't be too hard to find, I think. Let's try first with milk pour. These are all a bit too much like milk pouring into a glass, so they're not really gonna fit. Maybe let's try milk cereal. Okay, no, that's not really what we want either. Maybe I'll just write pouring milk into a cereal bowl. All right, I think this one might work. Let's just go for that one. Now let's see from which point we want this sound to start. I think here should probably be good. All right, so the problem now is that I feel like the sound is too fast for the visuals. So let's just slow it down to maybe 50%. And obviously now the pitch is off. So let's bring down the pitch right here to like -10 on both of these. All right, that sounds better, but let's just slow it down a bit more to like 25%. And now we have to change the pitch again as well. Let's bring that down to -20. And I think this could actually work pretty well. All right, now here we need that sound of the spoon going into the bowl. And I think I already saw a few of those before. So let's see if we can find them. I'm just gonna look for spoon bowl. Yeah, this one is not too bad. Let's have a listen to this one here as well. Yep, let's go with this one right here. And let's find the exact point where the spoon hits the bowl. So that second hit right here is just a little bit off. Basically, we want that second hit to come right here when the handle of the spoon hits the bowl. So let's cut the audio here and move that point over there. And I think this is going to work. All right, lastly, we've got this whoosh transition here. So let's look for another fast whoosh. And I think these are actually perfect right away. So let's see which one of the three we'll go for. I think the last one here is the best one. And I'll put that more or less in the middle of the transition like so. Okay, so before I bring the music back in, I'm gonna watch the whole thing with only the sound design and no music, because this is the clearest way to tell if something might be off. If maybe a sound doesn't fit or the timing is wrong, you'll be able to hear it immediately without the music masking it. All right, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now let's hear everything together with the music and see if we need to make any other changes. Okay, so there were a few sounds that were a bit too quiet and some other ones that were a bit too loud, so let's have a look. First off, this whoosh right here, I think it could be a bit louder. So let's increase the volume. And I think that's a lot better. And I think here the serial sound is a bit too prominent. So I'll bring down the volume a bit. Let's have a listen. I'm also going to drop the pitch a little bit to make it stand out even less. That sounds pretty good. And the milk pour is also a bit too quiet again. So let's make that a bit louder, maybe 3. All right, I think it can be even louder. So let's just go with 6. And I'm also going to make the spoon sound a bit louder as well. All right, I think that's a lot better. So one final listen. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and you were able to learn a thing or two here. Definitely go check out Epidemic Sound for all your music and sound effects. And remember, you can get 50% off for 2 months with the link in the description and using code STAN at checkout. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.